Good morning and welcome back. Happy 2026. We are so excited for the Moms in Real Estate Morning Show to be back. And we are even more excited to have one of our newest vendor partners, Elena Kee here. And we are so excited. Like I just was telling the girls backstage, like I feel like we didn't plan this. I wish we were that good. But it just so happened that she was our first guest of 2026. And she owns Kee Technology Solutions. And so us agents love all the tools. We love the tech stack. We love the systems, but we also are horrible at actually learning how to use our systems, properly implement our systems. I've been a Follow Up Boss user for, I don't know, probably 8 years, and I'm probably only using a fraction of it. And so I'm so excited to get to talk to you today, Elena, because you are the person that can take our systems and actually put them to efficiency without us losing our minds behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks so much for having me today. I loved that intro video. It got my energy and my blood pumping for today's call. So
full of it.
That's fun stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. We were talking backstage, and with the holidays and the new year, you either were killing it like Kristen, and she was working through the whole thing. That was my goal. But
I was not killing it. I was yelling miserably.
Well, it sounded like you were killing it to me. Or maybe during the holidays, you took a break, either wanted or unwanted. It was unwanted for me. I wanted a little bit, but not as much as we got because of sickness. But here we are, coughing and sneezing maybe a little bit, but we're here in the new year. And yeah, like Randy said, it was just kind of serendipitous that we're talking about your systems and your CRM and maybe rethinking how you manage your entire business and your database.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I know a lot of people know you for is Follow Up Boss. Like I know people are like, oh, you go to her for Follow Up Boss, but you are not limited to Follow Up Boss. Like you can help with other tools, right? Can you kind of just go with like just a quick overview? You don't have to name all of them, but some of the top tools that you're able to help agents with.
Yeah, so right now the central single CRM we work in is Follow Up Boss, but we help with outside tools that integrate with Follow Up Boss, and we help you make decisions on which tools to use, because we hear firsthand, like from agents, this one was terrible. And so anytime someone will say, I'm going to use this website provider, I said, have you signed the contract yet? And they say no. It's like, okay, good, don't proceed. So we know firsthand and can help people make that decision, because whenever you hear these sales pitches from these companies, they sound so promising and so exciting, but a lot of times those companies don't deliver on what they promise, and a lot of times you get locked into a contract. So some different integrations we work with in tandem with Follow Up Boss is Real Scout. So we just launched like a Real Scout backend setup. It's not official on our website yet. We're going to be adding that to our website within the next few weeks, where we go into your actual Real Scout account and set up best practices, the backend settings, how to best set up your landing pages, your custom links, your search links, your radius. And then also in the Follow Up Boss side, how to track those Real Scout leads when they're doing different behaviors, when they're engaging, so that you are prompted to call when those motivation-like behaviors happen, as well as initiating automations in the background to help you reach them if you can't reach them via phone call. So Real Scout's one of them. Fellow is another. HomeBot's another. Easy Home Search. Gosh, I'm so foggy. I was telling Kristen, it's because of this forced break. I'm like, what is work? Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head, but there are so many.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I have a question, because we get asked all the time, what's the best CRM system in this group? And I'm really curious to know why you decided to attach your brand to Follow Up Boss. Like you must really like believe in it and all the things. So tell us why you do.
Yeah, I tested maybe 10 or 12 different CRMs a few different times. I tested back in like 2014 when I worked for one real estate team. And then I tested again when we launched Kee Technology to make sure Follow Up Boss was still our pick. And then I tested again at the end of this year or last year. And so I'll share some information on that. But the reason why we originally chose Follow Up Boss was the ease of use, the functionality, and the user experience. It's very easy to learn and build upon, but that can be deceiving because there's actually a lot you can do in Follow Up Boss. And I like that you can integrate all of these different tools. Like they're just focusing on being the best CRM. and then plug in the best company that's focusing on being the best website provider, the best marketing provider, rather than an all-in-one. So initially that was the choice whenever we was originally called Conversion. Now it's Bold Trail. I was about to say KV Core. Now it's Bold Trail. And so then when we launched, Follow Up Boss was still that CRM, but then we did a reevaluation. And there's a couple CRMs we're going to be, I'll probably get in trouble for saying this because we're not near ready for launch, but there's a few more CRMs we're going to be supporting and coming in the new year. There's one that's not yet launched yet. It's called SureSend. And that one is
is that Shiplax?
Yes, Shiplax.
Oh my gosh, I was already here's the geek in me. I'm like, I was already like, what is this? What does Shiplax have going? Just because Shiplax, I mean, like, love him or hate him, he's associated with excellence.
Yes.
And so I'm like, wait, what has he got coming up his sleeve?
But also, Randy, you've dialed in Follow Up Boss.
Yes.
Anywhere.
I know. Well, you know what? So a funny analogy, just a little bit of a funny analogy, is like we are what Follow Up Boss is to CRMs, Moms in Real Estate is to real estate, because we want to be the one community, right? Like we want to be really the same way they want to be good at being a CRM and then plug in the best of everything else. We want to be great at being a community and plug in the best of everything else. So I kind of loved when you said that. I just like correlated it to that's what we do. Like we don't try to do all the things. We try to, bring people like you, Elena, along that can really help plug into these. So I love that. And I will tell you too, like if you're an agent out there and you're like me and you in the fourth quarter sat down and looked at your tech stack and you were like, okay, what's missing? What do I need to bring in? Make yourself, I know it's hard, especially as a newer agent sometimes to make the investment and having stuff done. But the sooner you learn in your business that it's better to make the investment, the smoother things are going to go. So I will tell you that like we implemented a couple of things, Elena, that aren't like huge. We did a new Agent Fire website. We went with Real Scout. Now it's a little bit more complex for us because we're in multiple states. And then we did, and then I brought my team into FUB. So I've been in FUB for years, but previously my team was running individual Lofty. So we brought that all together. And what should have took, I think, probably like 10 days ended up taking more like 45 days, just because there was like, this, like all these different things. And now like the systems are working. And I'm in the thick of preparing for the retreat and all this stuff. And I'm just seeing like Real Scout notification, like this person requested a CMA. They saw this. So now the systems are working, but because I didn't yet make the investment in something like what Elena offers, where not only was the setup done, but the clear path of like conversion was done. I'm going, okay, now I need to sit down just to figure out where the heck I go to find all the things from the opportunities that are coming in. And so when you make an investment in something like this, you can hand it off and then you can go work where your highest and best use is. And then you can come back and clearly know, I just need to do this one thing. So if you're ever overwhelmed, know that somebody like Elena can say, I'll handle the 100 pieces and tell you the one piece you need to focus on.
Yeah, I call that notification fatigue, where you get so many, you just shut it all off and you block the number that it comes from. Or I live in do not disturb mode now because of notifications. Like otherwise, I don't get anything done. I'm sure you're the same. So yeah, that's our goal. Our goal is to actually be able to turn off the majority of those notifications, turn off the majority of the tasks that get added to your CRM. If like an integration provider automatically adds tasks, because you're just going to have 100 text messages you're scrolling through, plus the notifications in your email, plus the tasks that got automatically assigned to you. Clear all of that out. Don't live a reactive type of business, and instead of more of a proactive, and don't get frustrated with, well, which notifications are the most important for me to pay attention to? Because sometimes people will set themselves up on notifications when an email is open. Well, you're going to get thousands. Right. So our goal is ignore the notifications, turn them off if you can, ignore the tasks, turn them off, and instead focus on, in Follow Up, they're called smart lists, and other CRMs are called smart filters, where you live more at peace with your business, where you're not reactive, you're able to time block, and then you can say, okay, I know exactly what to do when I open my CRM. It's going to tell me who to prioritize. Like not all of these 100 notifications I got yesterday require my same amount of energy for each activity. There's a lot of variables at play there.
So true. I'm going to date myself, but I used Top Producer for years, and I had a simple rule for my team: 0 out. And it was just our dashboard right there, right? Like that, 0 out every day and you won't miss a thing, right? Like that, it was that simple. Show up, open your database, 0 out the top tasks and you won't miss it. And now it's a smart list. I have a handful of smart lists and I'm like, if you just 0 out your smart list every day, you're not going to have an opportunity. I mean, there's a few other caveats of like how people actually get in the database, but if you do like 3 or 4 of our core systems and you do those with excellence, you're not going to miss anything, and nothing's going to turn into like, you know, a wildfire without you. So I love that. So Elena, you're actually going to be doing a master class for us. And so do you want to just share real quickly, like what they can expect in your upcoming master class?
Yeah, so it's CRM agnostic. So it doesn't matter what CRM you're using. The goal is to showcase the top 5 pillars that should be created or refined within your CRM in order to have a successful business. I truly believe like the CRM is the heartbeat of your business. And if that is not set up for success, then you're not setting yourself up for success in 2026. So we're going to start off from easy to advanced as we go through the 5 pillars. And I don't know what the format usually is, but usually that comes up with questions. So I'm also going to be happy to answer questions as those come up throughout the webinar. And usually it lasts a while. So I don't know, usually it's like 45 minutes worth of content.
Yep. No, we always do about 45 minutes and then we open up for live questions. So ladies, welcome back 2026. We are so excited to level up moms in real estate. We are so excited to just go deeper in relationship with each and every one of you and to bring more partners alongside like Elena that are going to be able to help you to amplify your success in business. So make sure you're paying attention as always to our tagged post up at the top that has our calendar. If you're not on our email list, make sure you message one of us and get on it, because every single week we're going to send out that information, including master classes such as Elena's, so you can know to jump on those. And then Kristen, do you have anything else for our community to know?
The only other announcement that's at the top of my head is another masterclass that is this Wednesday that myself, Erin Etheridge, and Rebecca Green are teaching. So this is for the girl who's thinking about building a team or actually is building a team, but is just flying by the seat of her pants. So it is literally 2 hours jam-packed with so much good information. So definitely, we'll put the link in the comments for this show. And if you don't see it somehow, just reach out to us.
Yep. And if you are already in the thick of it and you're like, I either am about to pull the trigger on the tech and I don't know what I'm doing, or I already got the tech and I don't know how to set it up, make sure you reach out to Elena. And as always, if you are like, where the heck do I find this information? Head over to heymire.com and you can connect with all of our partners there. But thank you guys so much. We will be back next Monday with the master class, which we can't wait. And Elena, thank you so much. I'm glad you and I are both like pulling ourselves out of the trenches of like this heavy yuck and sickness.
So
like
sick.
Open our windows. Kristen, I have been drinking a gallon of water.
Good
I've
job.
been doing a 23-in-1 fast for almost a week and a half.
Dang.
I'm just over here doing.
Look at me.
adulting.
I got the Jesse Itzler big ass calendar.
Oh,
my gosh.
I love it. I had one
Where
of
is
those.
it?
It's higher.
I have to be smarter than my thing.
there
Anyways.
it is.
I'm excited. I literally am staring at it like, oh, this is so great.
I know. I love it. And so I'm excited. We're all back to the swing of things, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Bye, Elena.